1, so this could be a completely revitalized Ever.
Bot lane turret, but it's totally healthy, and Ambition is waiting in the wings.
They're going to be in danger. They don't have sums.
Oh, they don't have anything. Oh, boy. This could be lights out for Ella, perhaps. At least, okay, will come in. Does Ambition. He's got that cooldown back. The axe actually hits duel here. Lee Sin making his way through, as well as both these mid laners porting in. There's the heroic entrance. Will knock up the Tom Kent, who does have the Varus inside. The flash taunt actually misses. Meanwhile, coming in from behind, the TP Helper able to pick up 2 kills, and that is going to be huge for the side of Ever8, turning that around and picking up 3.
Oh my god.
Get out there and tell your friends about this matchup, guys.
Look at the revert. No, why would you use it? Okay.
Well, he's going to push Kive away, but you are missing out on the opportunity to use it mid lane, and also it's killing creeps.
No, I think this one takes the cake. Okay, finally. Redirected to the bottom side, to the turret, so.
You can see Malrong and Helper making their way down here, looking for a 2-on-1. There's the kick into the Q, and a stun from Helper. Kive looking to escape towards the river, and to that Lulu with the wild growth. Meanwhile, an insta QSS. And the follow-up will not kill Ruler. And it looks like actually Malrong gets away there with the war jump, and the follow-up here from Ever8. Exhaust onto Ambition, and nothing is going to happen.
Those were the glory days of League. We had no rules. We lived by this. We lived by our own law.
Okay, gets onto Ruler, who still doesn't have his flash, and finally they find a kill. And as you're saying, the Lee Sin doesn't have flash anymore, and the reason why they're going for this, they think they can burn this down. It's getting pretty close. You can see Ambition on the left side, still too far away. It's going to be a turret and Baron. You know, just handing over.
Global warming isn't real.
They're just handing Ruler some more gold. It's all part of the script. They got to give Ruler a chance here.
Here we go. Kick flash onto Core JJ. So another beautiful use of the ability. While we didn't catch it on screen, we see that the flashing.
Samsung rather does know that this has started. Chain of Corruption onto the Olaf, who does not have his ultimate. Jumping on in is Cube, trying to burst down Septed on the left side. Helper trying to get onto Ruler, but is unsuccessful with the help of Galio. And that means that we just have Cube going down, but lots of low members on the side of Ever8. But lots of vision denied, and it looks like with that Mountain Drake, this will just be enough for Ever8 to pick up their second Baron of the game. And now only Galio can't do it. Here comes Cuvée, but the turret is going to go down. Helper actually diving on in. The follow-up stun from the Victor will keep Crown in place, and even the Wild Growth cannot save his life. Ruler alone doesn't seem to be able to do enough damage to push back Ever8. That will be the inhibitor going down. Balrog getting very low. Ambition trying to pick up that kill. Meanwhile, Ruler this time is in enough protection. But Ever8, they do want to disengage. Duel able to flash away, but here comes Ruler still on the chase, and that one undertow from Ambition is going to net them 2 extra kills. And that's what Samsung is looking for. They do lose the inhibitor, but
I'd give you a downvote GIF.
Okay, flash taunt. But Ella will not be taunted, will save Duel's life. He still is in the back, but so is Ruler. So chipping away at Helper in the front. Lots of burst damage onto Core JJ, trying to knock up a bunch of the members in the back. There is the heroic entrance. 3 people knocked up. A Crown will eventually be taken out. Malrong in the back is going to kick in Cuvée. Can they take him down? There's the follow-up. Malrong does get the kill. And still Septon and Helper in the back are still alive. Ruler trying to chip away at them. Here comes Ambition. Take away that 8
on the side. Still possible to do. Just takes incredible reactions, burns QSS and flash.
Whoa! Okay. Goodbye, Victor. Get out of my base. And this is what we're talking about, that late game Caitlyn. Here we go. Can he 1v4 essentially?
Kick is still up, so he'd have to look for something crazy. Not enough energy.
Look at this, pushing forward. That's a second kill for Ruler. And he's still on the chase. There's the Whimsy. Can he stutter step this one? Okay, he's not going to dive the turret. Your control ward is down for Samsung, and Ever8 isn't even close. Here comes Malrong. It's going to have to be the steal. Can he put it down? The taunt is up here. Can he get the steal? No, is the answer, and he will be taken out immediately. In comes Cuvée with a huge wild growth. will be stunned down. The heroic entrance is going to be enough to save his life. And Ruler still in the back, full health. Immediately, Ever8 has to back off.
G8 just crashed.
Yeah, that's really rough. And Septed not in position right at the beginning. Oh. Look at that crit! Duel cannot get close to Caitlyn.
They're going for a game here.
I think they might be able to do it. They've delayed the game long enough. A very Samsung-esque game. Ever8 will make one final attempt to stop this. Can they actually do it? It doesn't look like it. Gonna jump on in onto Ruler, but there's just too much support. Chaos Storm is not enough damage.
He can just simply waltz out of it with the Whimsy. Into them, they will lose. There is a kick flash on Malrang, but there is no angle for follow-up. This dragon is going to be Samsung's, unless a steal is to happen.
Will he try, is the question. Are they going to let it go? 4v5, he flashes in, misses it. Actually, Galio picks it up. Look at Cuvée all alone. Malrang definitely can't go toe-to-toe. But Cuvée is tanky enough and has the support of his team. That's going to be 5v4 now in favor of Samsung with the Elder Drake.
And that's surely going to be it. There's a Baron left. All Ambition can do is try to buy some time, stop the recalls, but the damage has been done. Caitlyn's hammering away at the base, and there's nobody that can do anything about it.
They're trying to burst him down. Can't actually see right now. It looks like Ruler is still alive. And here we go, we're back and alive, finally. And coming in here is Helper. He takes out the Caitlyn, but look at the Nexus. Does not matter. Samsung takes game number 1.
What a kooky ending, finishing score kill 7-11, just like that.
Lead targets there. And here we do go.
And Cuvée now has his recall canceled. No bar there to charge this back up.
Malrang's still here.
Yeah.
Misses the cocoon, though. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. First blood goes over to the Gragas. This hard for Haru, but now looking for a play up in the top. There's the flash body slam, knocking him off Skarl. Can they get the cocoon? Yes, they will. And that's going to be another kill going over to Ever8 this time to the Elise.
Cuvée has an idea of something going on. They're thinking about an arrow.
Okay, there's the cask. Bear trap on a rope does land, but there's the enchanted crystal arrow from Duel. Hopping off the Skarl, there's the body slam. Can they get another kill onto Cuvée? Helper getting really low, but will be devoured up by the Tomcan.
And Ella, keep tanking the turret. I have you with Devour, continues to do so. Bias unlikely to work here, but they are going to commit to it. There is red buff on Malrang. Nonetheless, they walk away with a Herald, and that will likely be the future tier 1 for Samsung.
A dagger. You have the coming in here and the TP from 4 members of Ever8. They're looking for some kills. Can they drop this onto Ruler? There's the cask. Duel should be able to clean that one up. They want more though. And actually, no, he can't clean that up. They will take out Core JJ, but Ruler makes it interesting. Actually trades back a kill. Still available. Meanwhile, Samsung pushing their own lane. Septed looking to 1v1. Does miss that W. There's the shockwave. The cleanse coming out of Crown, looking for that last hit. Will not get it. Get some support here from Core JJ. And now, charge coming on in is Cuvée. They're looking for the kill onto Septed. And there it will be. Can he trade back? No. But still, we got a pretty strong push in the bot lane. Nobody's responding to that right now.
And that's a crash. For Orianna, they're a bigger advantage than they are for Lucian, and with Clad there, it's easy.
Meanwhile, on live, it looks like Helper and Septed able to take out Crown. Looks like Duel goes bot. And okay, the Chain of Corruption comes in, Shockwave onto Helper, and it just looks like Helper wasn't expecting enough damage to come out there, gets caught. Okay, Ella forced to flash the Chain of Corruption, but here comes Cuvée with the charge on it, and Duel is in the front. Big shockwave onto the Tomkins. That's an easy couple of kills for Samsung to pick up.
And this is exactly the threat that Kled brings to the team comp.
Small push coming on in, but you can see the counter engage. The cask actually knocks Ruler closer, and this is not looking good. Ruler in the back just doing a ton of damage there. Looking for the shockwave. Will get Malrang, who is easily able to repel away. So no kills just yet, but Septed getting super close. And
so many people on this side of Ever almost dying. So many times do people focus on the last matches, whereas it's these early ones that actually end up making the difference.
Crown on the run. Septed flashes the shockwave. Will there be enough to take him out? Yes, it will. Now, Kiwi on the left side trying to get on top of Malrang. That arrow goes wide. Ruler kind of all alone here on the left side. Big body slam knocks off both Ruler and Haru. Septed able to come in, takes out the ADC. Goes down himself, though. Team begins pushing some of these other lanes. Always gotta... Okay, here comes Cuve in. He's gonna run into Ella, trying to get on top of Duel, but immediately forced off a Skarl. The arrow's gonna hit Ruler here. Can they actually commit? It looks like the cast might be able to do it. Is there a follow-up? Ruler actually is gonna go down to Helper, and now Cuve getting a little bit too close. That's 2 kills over to Ever8, and the rest of Samsung on the run.
Watching from the sidelines, an overcommitment from Cuve, and the entire lineup from Samsung ends up losing 2 members, and now Ever can feel happy with.
That's never a good idea.
Here's an attempt onto Crown.
Oh, he's all alone. Here comes Septed. Oh, the flash shockwave in from Crown. Actually does delay a lot of damage. Meanwhile, we got a fight, and Duel and Ella coming in from behind with the Abyssal Voyage will take Crown down. Someone right now, and you can see they have to give up this inhibitor. If they don't have Orianna, able to dodge.
Here comes Kled.
Okay, here we go. Charge on in with everybody, and oh man, it hits Duel. The chain of corruption, but he does get eaten up. Cuve knocked in, and look at Haru just trying to run away desperately. Helper able to tank a ton of that damage here for Ever8. Doesn't look like they're confident to continue engaging though. Okay, blue trinket used. They know this is happening. Here comes Haru. From the top side, can he be zoned out? Helper trying to do his best, gets hit by the Q, in comes Haru, and the body slam will stun him down. Haru not able to get close enough, but 2 kills with the shockwave on top of that bot lane duo. Samsung looking for more and more kills here, trying to get on top of Helper, who's all alone. The rest of Ever just on the run. And it looks like Helper is going to flash the wall. In comes Cuve, but he doesn't have Skarl. Malrang still alive. Doesn't look like he'll commit to it, so Ever8 do get away with 3 of the members.
Capable of defending against an engage such as what Samsung just threw at them.
Looking for the pick here onto Cuve, it looks like. He is off of Skarl. Cass is going to push him away. Maybe they just want to burst down this turret. They will get the mid inhibitor turret, which is extremely important for Crown.
And the Lulu, but Malrang might get caught out here.
Oh, he's all alone. Even with Banshee's Veil, what are you going to do? On the run right now. Crown going to speed himself up. Attempting to get back on top of him, but that's going to be the end of that spider.
Heavily by Tam Kench and Gragas.
Okay, they're going to speed themselves up here. Kive's still up in the top, and Ruler is going to be stunned down with that casket. Look at Haru on the right side, all alone. Forced to flash away. In goes Duel. Will pick off that Lee Sin. And that is a huge pick. No more smite on the side of Samsung. Not confident enough. Okay, there we go. It is started. In comes the TP. We're just waiting for Gragas. They want to turn onto Gragas, actually. You can see, going to push him out and then charge in. But again, no smite. Nothing here. They're just trying to push out Malrang, but they can't. Septed up on the top left. Actually, Cuve will go down. And you can see Helper all by himself trying to trade in here. And actually, a bunch of them are going down. So much action. Helper trying to go in, but it looks like Ruler all alone with the help of Crown.
Holy, the engage there from Gragas. While it did get the Orianna, the shockwave came through, and Ruler was just freely auto-attacking. This guy is also decked out in damage, untouched.
I think they're
2 inhibitors. Oh, it's risky to go for it.
They're going for it.
7 seconds, 15 on the carries.
Only Tom Kench alone can't stop this. They got a decent wave in mid. And Haru taking up these turrets. Okay, 7 seconds here on Ashe. Ella trying to delay this as much as possible. The kick away. Will they go for the Nexus? Yes, they will. Flashing on in from Ella. And look at this Ruler on the left side. Just want to be chunking that down. Wow. That will be the Nexus. Samsung, off the back of that fight, will take game number 2.
And they won with a deficit in goal. Kills are even, but they won the game. 1 fight was all it took. And over.